counsel for some #Ñ1Ç protesters in Lagos State, Mr. Adesina Ogunlana, has said Governor Babajide Sanwo will have to appear before the judicial panel of inquiry, probing the alleged killing of #Ñ1Ç protesters by soldiers at the Lekki toll gate on the night of October 20th. Ogunlana said since the military claimed before the panel that their operation on that day was on the invitation of the governor, it would be important for the governor to appear before the panel, particularly to demonstrate his professed belief in the rule of law. The commander of 81 Military Intelligence Brigade, Victoria Island, Lagos, Brigadier General Ahmed Taiwo, as during his cross-examination on Saturday, said the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai, ordered the deployment of soldiers of the toll gates and other parts of the state that day, following a request by the governor. The governor, called the Chief of Army Staff, following which 81 Division Nigeria Army was ordered into phase 4 of internal security operation. The call was in the afternoon before 4 p.m., Taiwo told the panel. Meanwhile, in an interview with one of our correspondents on Friday, the lawyer was asked if the appearance of the governor was important to the case of his clients and whether he would be pushing for the governor's appearance before the panel. Ogunlana said, of course, that is taking sick. That person, Sanwo, will have to come. Is a factor and he will come. He says he believes in the rule of law. His Attorney General, Mr. Moyosore Onigbanjo, SAN, has come to appear before that panel to just make a short speech and to affirm that the Lagos state government is indeed committed to unraveling the truth about what happened at Lekki on that day. And the military has mentioned him, so he's a factor. While the Nigerian army has consistently maintained that it did not kill any of the #Ñ1Ç protesters, Ogunlana, on the other hand, insisted that people died on my side. His clients, Kasim Yochukwu, Perpetua, Dabira Ayuku, and Samuel Issa, had in their individual affidavits on oath submitted to the retired Justice Doris Okuwobu-led panel, stressed that soldiers and policemen shot and killed protesters. Perpetua, in her petition, stated that she saw many dead bodies, including one with a bullet-torn head at Reddington Hospital, Lekki, the morning after the shootings. The doctors refused us access to see the dead bodies. The media man waded in again and we could only see one of the dead bodies, whose head was torn by a bullet fired to his head. He laid at the emergency unit. The doctor called the corpse John Doe. Ayuku, in a statement on oath, said the soldiers were asking people to run whilst they shot at them. I remember a particular soldier that kept dancing while he shot. Also, Issa said he witnessed how policemen allegedly gunned down a Nigerian flag-bearing youth. He said that young man was hit by bullets in his head and died immediately, falling to the road with the Nigerian flag in his hand. Isaiah said he managed to video the shootings by soldiers on his mobile and had submitted 2 footages to the panel. But Taiwo, who testified for the Nigerian army before the panel on November 14th, said soldiers used only blank bullets, which they fired into the air. Blank expended ammunition contains only gunpowder, which just makes noise and a flash, Taiwo said. The general said a blank bullet can do no damage to the flesh and you have nothing to fear except you take a rifle, put it against your eye and fire. Even if you put it against your skin and fire, you will only have burn marks to show for it. Okay? These are the same stories we've been hearing. But now, since the army has been denying this and this and that, but one thing I want to believe is that the governor himself confirmed, and that's why he will be needed at the panel. He confirmed that 2 people died, and he visited. We saw he visited people at the hospital, and we saw those he visited. So according to what the the army was telling us, the General Taiwo, or what position is he, a brigadier, telling us that it's, even if it's the blank ammunition, it will just give us maybe a kind of burnt. It's a powder and it just makes noise. So let the governor come and testify to what he saw as well, because like I've been saying, they don't want to believe every other submission or testimonies of other people. But at least with the governor, at least is a constituted authority that, to a very large extent, at least let's take from what he has said. So that is why it will be needed. But one thing I don't know, if this immunity will be able to cover this up. You know, they will tell you that he has immunity, he does not this and this and that, because definitely we are going to be hearing that. So that is my own skepticism, whether he will come or not. But from what he has said, I think it is evidence. Those who are saying blah 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 here and there, they don't know what they are talking about. Especially Lai Mohammed saying I think he's getting his information based on what the army has said. But what of what this man, the governor, has said? Because definitely I know he will believe the governor. If he's not going to believe any other person, he's going to believe the governor. And let them come and iron it out, because now there's this friction between the governor and the Nigerian army, because they say they are not happy with the way the governor has been denying that he never invited them. So what are we talking about? These people, they are jokers. They are a bunch of jokers, and those who are defending them. My own is that somebody or people who have integrity from the beginning, you would have owned up to your responsibility and your actions. But for them to be denying it, even the so-called soldiers or the army, they denied it, that they were there in the first place, that they never sent anybody. But when the pressure was much, they began to agree. Then what kind of a people are those people? I could remember in one of the interviews Lai Mohammed granted, he was talking about that the army, that they respect themselves, they try to, they hold their profession, they hold it, the prestige and the integrity, they don't joke with it. And I was like, so if these are the kind of words that are coming from Lai Mohammed, according to what he believes about the Nigerian army, why would they lie in the first place? Why would they lie that they were not there? So I think those who are deep thinkers, even if you are not a lawyer, those are the areas that we need to look at. Why would they lie in the first place? Why would the governor lie in the first place? Why are they lying at each other? Why are they contradicting themselves? That is where I'm even taking it from. Even if they don't even want to believe CNN, but let us even believe their own accounts as well. And in my opinion, their accounts has already, they've indicted themselves. Coming out in the first place, thinking that they can just lie to Nigerians because they feel that millions of Nigerians are non-entities. These people, they didn't do their homework. The whole thing is just open. The only people who are supporting them are the people who are economical with the truth, the people who have evil mind. People with evil mind. Those are the people that will be supporting them, because the whole thing is glaring. You can deny it. You can use a manner of things to subject the people to, to believing that what you are saying is the right thing, or to manipulate, or to try to intimidate. The truth is there. That is just the way it is. So guys, leave your comments below and let's have your take on this.